Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, and welcome to a commentary edition of Talking Shit. I am in studio. My least favorite thing that I like to do. I like doing commentary at home because the camera on my PC there is better than well, I think it's better than what we have here. The mic is pretty good now. We got the mic working better. I wanted to talk a little bit more in detail without all the yelling, without all the dramas. I don't want to get too demonstrative or anything like that. But I was just thinking about the concept of things that have worked and things that have failed. There's an old Buddhist saying that goes, "This is like this because that is like that." So the idea that we haven't tried racism in its institutional form of the way we've presented it in our history, there's a reason why we changed certain laws about sitting on buses and stuff. There's a reason why we changed rules about interracial marriage. There's a reason why we have these things set up, even internationally, in regards to war and what it carries. There's a reason, there's a line from the movie Jurassic Park where Jeff Goldblum's character is telling them dinosaurs had their turn and they were picked universally into extinction. These laws, the idea that abortion should not be legal, that has already been dealt with. And we need to continue to move forward with the things that don't work in regards to moving or pivoting toward things that do. And this Fox News sort of, let's take it back to the white man's version of the 50s. Let's get a plastic sort of cocoon of bullshit going again in regards to techniques, laws, ideology, and thoughts that we've already tried. These things have been plucked and picked and basically have been metaphorically put in extinction. And the idea that we need to roll back on what racism really looks like and all this shit. I mean, the torture topic is so really problematic because people are still living in this sort of haze about what has already been dealt with. You can remember some of the things from the old English day and the old times, medieval times, when they had these torture chambers and all of that stuff. That is already, we are supposed to be civilized. And to think that a terrorist group or somebody that's out of their mind is still kind of doing that stuff to people to justify why we need to be doing that to people, it's just so sad and it's just so disturbing and it's just so inappropriate. And the idea that certain things have already been tried and they have been picked to be in extinction because they don't work is why we need to stop trying to rationalize being torturous jerks. And the idea that somehow we are justified on Fox News with Sean Hannity and these and Bill O'Reilly and some of these guys over there because they feel as though that we need to live in a mindset that we have already tried, Rush Limbaugh. I don't know what these people, they're not dealing with the reality of things that have been tried and have been picked and put in extinction universally. Torture and the way the Geneva Convention, Common Article 3 and 2 and 3, the way all that stuff is structured is based on experience. These are not just thoughts that somebody mythologically comes up with. This is stuff that has already been legislated and dealt with. And much like the argumentative attitude towards certain laws and stuff that everybody don't like, we do debate and have conversation. But I don't think it's to take a draconian almost idea about something and put it back into circulation sociologically. I think it's ridiculous to assume that we have not tried racism. Because then it gets into, okay, well, why did we have to free the slaves? I mean, I probably would like a couple of slaves around here to get some work done I don't have to pay for. I mean, we could get into that. Now that we have a black president, what's wrong with these white folks sitting in the back of the buses the way they treated us for 300 years? I mean, we could get into that. So we don't want to act sort of psychopathic about this kind of stuff. This is not the time to be stupid. This is the time for we are innovative, where we are intelligent people, that we can save this planet in certain ways that we behave, that we can treat people decently no matter who they love or where they come from, that we can get up and earn a decent wage and not be treated like shit when we're disabled or when we've fought in these wars or we're these veterans that need this help. Veterans need the kind of attention that a lot of people just don't even mention. That we do need to police Wall Street, and we talk about saving money and having the financial do with all, and they're not policing those people on Wall Street really at all. That nothing has changed since the last time they ripped us all off and took these people's retirement and stuff. And the idea that we're going to treat somebody on the street selling a Lucy cigarette like they need more scrutiny than somebody that's in these big high-rise buildings just ripping off trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. They are evading taxes. They are doing whatever they want whenever they want to do it, as long as they have the money. I mean, can you imagine if they would have choked the shit out of Bernie Madoff after he ripped off Kevin Bacon in those Jewish schools when he stole all those people's retirement? Could you imagine if they would have grabbed Bernie Madoff and just grabbed his fucking ass and choked him down to the ground and pushed his fucking head down on the ground and broke his fucking head off for ripping all those people off, those millions of dollars? Or the head of Chase Manhattan the other day that just, paid off a $4.4 billion fine to the federal government. Why aren't we taking these people down to the fucking ground and kicking in the door like we do in low income and brown and black communities? We get it twisted. And I'm just saying that you guys may want to live over in the 50s, Fox, but we are doing some other things to get out of that racist-ass box. I'll start ending every program right now with a new phrase that's coming in to 2015, and we're going to be ending our programs with a very spiritual, opening, sort of really loving phrase that's going to help us all. And the new phrase that we're going to be using, in addition to "I'll see you when it's time to eat," is "fuck Fox News." Sick of their bullshit. Thank you.